folks. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am happy to see you. Glad that you are here. Today is May 1st, typically celebrated as Beltaine. Some people celebrate it April 30th. So under normal circumstances, a lot of us would be getting ready to go to festivals or would be gathering together with our friends to celebrate. Beltaine, as May 1st, is one of the 4 cross-quarter days in between the vernal equinox, the autumnal equinox, and the 2 solstices. So Beltaine is really celebrated as a time of fertility and rebirth. And we thought it was fun at the beginning of the week. We sort of, when we were doing our Monday 3-card reading, like we always do, a number of people said, hey, let's get together since we can't get together and gather with our folks as we normally do. Let's get together virtually to celebrate this day and to use this energy for our own healing and renewal, as well as for the healing and renewal of the earth and the planet and all of the people therein. It's the perfect day to do that. I see a lot of people coming in. Thank you so much. Specifically, Marion. Okay, so we're going to do something we haven't done before. I have asked 3 people to join me in calling the 4 elements, and I see Marion's here. She's going to be calling Earth. So what I'm going to be trying to do is add each quarter caller in at the beginning and at the end. So we'll see how it goes. If the gods of technology are not with us, then I will have them do it by text in the comments and I'll read it. Here's Amy. Amy is water. So we are just looking for Robin, who will be calling fire. And we have other people coming in, so let me just say hi to the people that I see. Lisa, Leisha, Catherine, Puck, TK, Suzanne, Karen Maynard, Janet, Barbara, Cheryl, Jerry Lynn, Lori, so happy to see all of you. Robin, you're here. Okay, good. So what's going to happen, Robin, is when it is time, both at the beginning and at the end, I'm just going to hit add to broadcast and you'll be in, so be camera ready. And if it doesn't work, you're fire, so you come right after me. If it doesn't work, be prepared to type it in and I'll read it. You're in, Robin. You're in. Here, I'm going to prove it. Let's see if it works. I'm adding you to broadcast right now to see what happens. Okay, let's see. Is it working? That's the question. Let's see. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's not working. Okay, hang on. Okay, that is not working the way I wanted it to. Okay, so Robin, you're not the only one who's confused. I am also confused. So apparently, okay, so my quarter callers, this is what we're going to have to do. What I am using, the interface I'm using is not going to let me bring you on camera. It's going to let me add your text to the broadcast. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to introduce Robin Renee as fire. Me as air. I'll start. Robin Renee as fire. Amy Mauser as water. And Marion Kirk as earth. And what I'm going to ask my 3-quarter callers to do, first of all, okay, first lesson for all of us, when you do this, whether it's online or in person, you got to be ready to improvise and you got to be ready to go with the flow. I cannot tell you the number of rituals I have seen get a little weird just because we couldn't light the smudge stick or keep the candles lit outside. So this is normal stuff. So I am going to ask each of my 3/4 callers to write in your invocation, and I will add each one to the screen now that I understand what that means, and I'll also read it aloud. And Janet says, well, we could do it in Zoom. Yeah, we could. Absolutely. But then, because I won't do a public Zoom, and you know why, because I will not have Zoom bombers. I would much rather struggle with this, where everyone who is on Facebook is welcome. Otherwise, we have to deal with invitations for everyone, and people would get left out. So much better to play with this. Okay, so Amy is burning sage now. Okay, very good, very good. And Karen has already done her Beltaine spread. Very good. Now, while we're getting ready, and we will start as soon as I see the 3 invocations written into the comments. Oh, I see Amy for water. Very good. As soon as I see them there. And I'm sorry we can't use your voices and your faces, but we'll work on some other technology for that. Because even when we go back to normal, or whatever the new normal is going to be, I'm having so much fun meeting with you guys this way that I think we're always going to have to be doing this as well. And technology is only going to get better. So, what we will do, this is going to be a fairly short thing. We will start with an invocation with the 4 elements, with me and the 3 people I've requested. We will then, what will we then do? Okay, we will then do a group invocation to Spirit, however you see Spirit, and we'll all participate in that. We're then going to do a meditation with the Ace of Wands. If you have your Ace of Wands, you can use that. If you have a candle, that works too, and we're going to do a meditation with that. And Marian Kirk gets credit for the Ace of Wands, but it was funny because I was thinking it, she said it. Great minds think alike. And I see Robin's fire call. Very good, thank you. And so we are just, as soon as we see the earth call, we will get going. And then my callers, be prepared at the end to do the dismissal. Okay, so we'll do a meditation here, and then some of you saw my 4-card Beltaine tarot spread. I wrote it in like 2013, and I share it every year. When you do a holiday spread, you can get a lot of mileage out of it, right? We're going to do that as group magic and instruction. I will use my BAD, which stands for Big Ass Deck, and we will pull from the Big Ass Deck, we will pull the 4 cards that we will all take as instruction and inspiration for what we can do for the world going forward. Then we'll close. Okay, so that's what we got going on. And Amy's so sweet. She says, energy doesn't need a face or a voice. Okay, here comes Marian's earth call. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to lead you all in a little bit of breathing, and then I will add in to the screen each call. I'll read it aloud. I ask all of you to breathe with me and hold this energy with me. So as we get ready to begin, I'm going to ask you all to focus on your breath, bringing your attention to the breath. We breathe all the time, of course, but conscious breathing really is the way to create this energy, whether we're doing it on our own, in a group, or as we are now across the miles. So let's all breathe together. And as you breathe in the energy of this sacred day, this cross-quarter day between the vernal equinox and the summer solstice, exactly 6 months away from Halloween, a time when we honor fertility, the fertility of the land, the ability of the land to replenish itself, and our own fertility and creativity. So breathe in that energy, and as you exhale, release fear, doubt, fatigue, anxiety, anything that is distracting you, anything that is hurting you, just release it. Release that energy and focus instead on the energy that we're creating and the energy that is available to us on this day. Now I'm going to bring up to the screen the calls, and then I will do the call of air, and then I will read each call. Okay. I'm not bringing them up in order for sake of ease. Here comes Amy's water call. Here comes Robin's fire call. And Marion's earth call. Okay. I call forth the element of earth. Oh, that's Marion. See, I'm reading and I'm speaking. Let's start with air. I call forth the element of air. Bring to each person in this circle. Oh, okay. Thank you, Janet. Janet says we can only see one at a time, not all three. So I'm going to have to go back and add them in. Okay, and I'll add them in order. Hey, we are all learning together. That's all good. Okay, and those of you who are watching an archive, thank you for being here. Please do this ritual with us, and please do enjoy the levity of how we struggle with this technology and figure this out. Okay, and thank you guys for helping and being part of it. I really appreciate it. Okay. I call to our circle the element of air. Now on Beltaine, we bring this element to us, that each of us may experience a rebirth, a freshening, a refreshening, and that to each of us and to our planet, we may have intelligence, we may have integrity, we may know this truth, we may speak the truth, we may encourage others to know the truth and speak the truth. Hail, welcome, and blessed be. So now I will bring up Robin's fire call. Hang on one second here. And I asked each person to write their call. I call out to the guardians of the south, elements of fire. You warm us as spring folds into summer, and you beckon the greening of our planet. You are the balefire of Beltaine, the spark inside each of us of life, spirit, and desire. Please be with us as we celebrate this Sabbath. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Okay, on to the water. That was beautiful. Hail the guardians of the watchtower of the west and the element of water. We invite your presence here with us this Beltaine. Today is the new normal we are creating. We allow our feelings and emotions to communicate with us. Together we listen to their ebb and flow. May we receive their messages clearly. We accept that we are changing as the direction of water chisels new pathways in our hearts and lives. May your healing waters cover our planet and touch lives. We gratefully receive the abundance of love and of divine wisdom as it flows through us, and into the world around us. Hail water. That was beautiful. Here comes earth. I call forth with the element of earth. We invite you to provide your grounding, protection, and fertility upon our magical workings upon this Beltaine day. Hail, welcome, and blessed be. Thank you so much to our 4 quarter callers, well, 3 and myself. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your holding down that energy, and that was just beautiful. Your creativity and your energy is just great. So now I ask each person here to think about who you want to call into this circle. To think about deities, higher power, ancestors, loved ones in spirit. To breathe in and welcome them. And if you would like, do as Karen did. And you can chat in your call. This is a beautiful thing. Chat in your call, welcoming the spirits that you want to welcome into our circle. And I'll give you just a moment to do that. With our hearts, with our words, and with our voices, we welcome to our circle higher power, God, Goddess, universe, spirit, all the powers of the spring, our angels and ancestors, those who have passed on. Let us speak their names aloud. From Janet, I call in my dad to help me communicate more easily with my mom. From T calls in Miss Ida. Lisa, my dog that passed away, my grandpa, and my friend Cheryl. May they all be welcome in this circle. From Cheryl Watson, I welcome my ancestors and spirit guides to this circle. From Suzanne, I call in and welcome Fleers, goddess of flowers and plants, beautiful. From Robin Renee, Radhe Krishna. Hail and welcome to all of these spirits that we call by voice, by word, and in our hearts. From Amy, I welcome the elements, my ancestors, Sophia Wisdom, God and Goddess, Linda, Alan, and Mark. Karen Maynard, I welcome Sir Nunus and Caradwin into my circle. Robin Renee, my grandmom, May, today is her birthday. Suzanne, I call in Flora, the goddess of flowers and plants. Stephen, nice to see you here. My 2 grandmothers for warmth, care, and wisdom. Judy, I welcome my ancestors, spirit guides, and my beloved son, Sean. Karen, I welcome my spirit guides and ancestors to this circle. Jerry Lynn, my guides and a quiet mind to hear them. So mote it be. We welcome all of these into our circle. The circle is now cast. The temple is erect. From Karen Winkle, I welcome my guides and angels into this circle. From Marion, I welcome my sister in spirit and my ancient Celtic ancestors. Hail and welcome. And throughout the course of this circle, let those of good heart, let those of intent for our healing be welcome here, now and always. Martha Vink, I welcome Diane, Anne, Joan, Gary, and Risa. Thank you. Okay. So now I'd like to bring you back to the awareness of your breath. And as you breathe, I'd like you to turn your attention to your root chakra at the very base of your spine. Breathing into that area and recognizing how that area has been challenged during these difficult times, when we feel our lives challenged, our well-being challenged, our livelihood challenged, the safety of our home and the safety of our loved ones. These are things that we all feel in the root chakra. So breathe into the root chakra now. affirming your well-being, affirming your ability to create and collect the resources that you need. Breathe into this area, and as you do, now continue to breathe and send that energy down your legs, into your feet, into the earth, connecting into the earth like roots. Feel your energy curling little tendrils into the spring earth. And as you inhale, bring that energy up. Bring the earth energy up into your feet, into your legs, and back into your root chakra. Feel your connection to the earth, knowing that you are sustained and that you will always have what you need. Now continue to breathe and bring that energy all the way up to your solar plexus, that area just below the rib cage. This is your fire chakra. It is where your energy, your motivation, your sense of will and determination reside. And during this time, we need that energy. So breathe into that area, into that root chakra, and claim your inner fire. We'll return to that concept of inner fire in just a moment, but let's first continue breathing the energy all the way up to the crown, and releasing energy to heaven, connecting with all those guides and ancestors, and then bringing that energy down around you in protection and healing for you, your home, and your family. Now, I would like you to take either your candle or your Ace of Wands. If it's your Ace of Wands, I'd like you to hold it to your heart and breathe with it. If you have a candle, you may light the candle now. If you have neither, just continue to focus on that solar plexus and on your own internal flame. Now breathe with that fire. And as you breathe, feel yourself as a beacon of light. Feel the internal, eternal flame within you that is your soul. Feel it rising, feel it dancing, feel it empowering you. Feel this energy rising as your creativity, as your passion for life, as your motivation to move forward, and as your strength to get through this difficult time. Focus on your candle or on your Ace of Wands or on this image of the Ace of Wands. And know that your internal fire is filled with power. Know that this is power that you can use to heal yourself, your family, your friends, and your planet. Breathe in this energy. And as you do, feel this energy growing not just within you, but around you and through you in such abundance that you can share it with the whole world. So mote it be. Now, I want to thank you for doing that. I am going to shuffle my BAD, and we're going to do this spread. And this is a spread. If you want, you can write it down. You can do it for yourself. It's very auspicious to do it today. But you can really do it at any time. And this is 4 cards to discuss the maypole. We're going to do it today as magical direction for what we need to do to get through this time, to use the energy of Beltaine, to get through this time, to help ourselves and others and the planet to find the healing that we need. So the first card is the hole. When we do a Beltaine maypole ritual, the digging of the hole is sacred. It's typically done by women and those who identify as female. I wrote a chant for it. I'm not going to sing it. But the words are, We prepare the earth with reverence and mirth. It's the season of rebirth. It's Beltaine. And so I want you to now think about what it is to dig a hole in the earth and what that feels like and what it smells like. And this is our receptive energy. We become ready to receive at this time. And so we now think about the planet and what we all need to do to receive healing and what we all need to do to receive the ability to be the bringers of healing. And if you could all focus your energy on this deck, let's see what the universe has to say. Amy, we're going to talk soon. I'll sing it for you. I'm just not ready to sing here. Okay. So the card for our Beltaine digging of the hole is strength. What we all must bring is the fierceness of our animal selves and the gentleness of this gentle woman. We all need to manifest for the world that we will all bring our gentle, loving energy. And that we will honor the fierceness within us, but we will not let the fierceness rule. So as we become ready to receive healing as a planet, we recognize our need to be gentle, to be compassionate, to be loving, to honor our fierceness, but keep it under the control of our gentle, compassionate nature. Breathe with me as we bring this energy to our planet. So mote it be. Now, when we do the maypole ritual, the next thing we talk about is the pole, which is found and brought by the men. And, we put the pole in the hole. So, okay, you get the imagery, right? It's a fertility ritual, right? Okay, so this next card is about the actions that we can take, the active forces in our lives. What we all must bring to the planet to activate the energy that we need for our healing going forward. So again, focus your energy on the deck and let us see what comes to us for our action. The Empress. The action is we must all act, male and female. We must all act with the love and the power and the magic and the fertility of a mother. We must all bring that loving care to ourselves, to each other, and to the planet. And I think it's kind of great that the Empress archetypally is Gaia, is the Earth Mother. And it is her healing, the healing of her and her people, that we are working on here today. This is her season of rebirth. And in that rebirth, we see the potential for her healing. So focus on this image. Bring that energy to yourself and to the world. So mote it be. Okay. 2 more cards. Now, typically when I do a maypole, I ask everyone to bring their own ribbon of a color of something they're trying to manifest. But there is a tradition where the ribbons are simply black and white. A black ribbon, a white ribbon, they're woven together. Typically the women may dance with the black and the men may dance with the white. So the next card, I am loving your comments. I'm not reading them. I am reading them. I'm not reading them aloud. But I do ask people to gaze at the comments. Some people are pulling cards, very interesting. People are adding some nice statements here. Okay. Card 3 is the black ribbon. This card represents what we must be willing to relinquish in order to achieve our goals here. And so again, we're thinking about the planet. We're thinking about what we have to do to get through this pandemic, to heal ourselves, to heal the pestilence of the land, and to heal the planet. What must we release? So again, focus your energy on the cards. The Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands typically is an energy that we want to embrace, about communication, about creativity. How does this represent something we need to release? I'm going to look at the youthful aspect of the Page of Wands. That page who doesn't always take things seriously, who wants to be heard, but does not always want to listen. I think there is a certain immaturity that we need to release in order to heal. We need to let go of our youthful ways in some ways. We need to recognize our own responsibilities. And so let us make a commitment to release the immaturity that does not help us heal for ourselves, for our communities, and for our planet. Let's focus on that. Let's visualize what that looks like as it manifests. So mote it be. Julie says we need to grow up. Heck yeah, we really do. Okay. Now, the final ribbon, the final card, is the white ribbon. It represents the active energies that we must utilize, the things we actually have to do to achieve this goal. So again, let's focus on the whole big thing, the planet, the pandemic, our lives. And Marion says, release our childish tantrums. Absolutely. And focus on the deck. And let us find our final card for what we must do. What we must do to find this healing. Another page. Both of our ribbons were pages. The Page of Cups. We must be willing to speak love, to be love, to learn about love. What we see with these cards is that the magic that we most need is the magic of love. Yes, we need science. Yes, we need discernment. We need all of those things. But above all, it must be love. So let us breathe now and focus on loving ourselves, loving our families, loving our planet, loving those with whom we disagree, loving ourselves, our families, our communities, our planet enough to learn and grow and do the hard things that we must do in order to bring the healing of the season to our planet and its people. So mote it be. So I want to thank you all, and those of you who pulled cards to add to the energy, I want to thank you so much. Amy says that little fish for me is communication from the divine as well, listening to guidance. So that's a 4-card reading. See, you got a special gift. There's a 4-card reading. You can write it down and do it for yourself at some point today or over the weekend. And I want to thank you so much. We got Martha singing in the background. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Okay. So we are coming to the end of our ceremony. I want to thank you so much. We're going to end with the dismissal of the quarters. So I'm going to ask, and again, with great gratitude, if we can all express our gratitude to our quarter callers, Robin, Amy, and Marion. I'm going to ask each of you again to write in your dismissal. I will go ahead and start with dismissing and thanking the spirits gathered here. Then I'll do air, and then I will put up on the screen the dismissals of the three other quarter callers and dismiss them. So I see Amy's is already up. So let me go ahead first and thank all of you and those watching in archive and doing this in archive, and all of our loved ones in spirit, our ancestors, our guides, our guardians, our higher power, who are present with us always, who attend this ritual, and whose energy we send for our healing, our protection, and the healing of our planet and her people. Thank you, and so mote it be. Hail, guardians of the watchtower of the East, beings of air. Thank you for your attendance at our circle. Return now to your watchtower, but leave with each of us your wisdom, your intelligence, your power, your technology, the minds that will work together to solve this problem, the truth speakers, the researchers, and the integrity that burns within each of us. Hail, farewell, and blessed be. Thank you, guardians of the South, elements of fire. Thank you for your energy and blessings on our ritual. Though you are with us always, as we turn our attention back to the mundane, we say hail and farewell, and blessed be. Thank you so much, Robin. Okay, and now I saw that water come in, and Marion will look for your earth dismissal. And here is water. Guardians of the watchtowers of the West and of water, we are grateful for your presence here with us today. May we see the work of water and take up the cause of love to increase healing in our world. Grateful for your help in this endeavor, we release you now. Hail, farewell, and blessed be. Okay. Oh, that feels so good. And we are looking, is Marion with us? Marion. Earth is always so slow. And Marion's a Taurus, so she's perfect for Earth. And we wish her happy birthday as well. Okay. Okay, Marion. Let's see. Here we are. Thank you. Perfect timing. We thank you, guardians of the North, elements of Earth, for providing your grounding, protection, and magical fertility. We release you with love. Hail, farewell, blessed be. Thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you to all watching in archive. Thank you especially and special blessings for Marion, Amy, and Robin. And if anyone wants to work with me on future ones of these kinds of things, reach out. Your creative energy is part of what makes this happen. I want to thank you all so much for being here. The circle is open, yet unbroken. Merry meet, merry part. Merry meet again. Blessed be, and blessed Beltaine. Thank you guys so very much. Now, it is Friday. We do our Friday weekly wrap-up. It is 12:40 right now. I will be back here in a new stream in about 20 minutes at 1 o'clock to do the Friday weekly wrap-up, and we'll do some readings. Thank you guys so very much. Next Beltaine, may we all be together dancing the maypole somewhere. But for now, this has been really awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Take care, and some of you, I'll see you in 20 minutes. Thank you.